Hi, my name is Karim Park Swaby. My profession is the Assistant Education Outreach Officer here at the Natural History Museum of Jamaica.
Hi, my name is Shamir Laws, Research Officer here in the Natural History Museum of Jamaica.
Hi, I'm Tiona Ratigan, Museum Program Officer here at the Natural History Museum of Jamaica.
Hi, I'm Janelle Morris, Assistant Botanist here at the Natural History Museum of Jamaica.
I chose science because I was intrigued and I was fascinated about the natural environment and I wanted to know more about it.
While I was in RE class, this was probably in grade 9, one of the first lessons that they taught us was being a steward. And during the lesson I thought to myself, how can I be a steward of this world? And you said, I should be an environmental scientist.
Of an experience I had attending a summer camp hosted by the UDC. And at this summer camp, we learned about our environment. And from then, I was inspired, and especially growing up amongst different ecosystems. I had wetlands close by, I had the marine environment close by. I was living amongst a dry limestone forest, so it made me want to protect what I had.
I chose science because I was always curious and fascinated by how things happen in the environment. I also wanted to contribute to making new discoveries if possible and to invest my expertise and passion.
Well, I think the coolest thing about being an environmental scientist is you have the opportunity to go out into the field and to explore and to learn new things. Because being a scientist, on a day-to-day basis, you'll learn a lot of new things and it's an ongoing process. Everything changes with time.
What most people don't realize is that the environmental sector is very versatile. You have marine biologists, you have foresters, you have conservationists, you have project managers, you have environmental chemists. There is a whole lot of options for you to choose from.
Definitely the field work, going out into the different environments, exploring the wonders of nature.
The coolest thing about my field is going in the field to collect specimens for preservation. I think that in itself gives me joy, and so I think that's the coolest thing. Also meeting people in the field and who have similar interests as myself.
Girl, go for it. It's a very interesting field and the world is your oyster. So just what better way to protect it than to be a part of making the difference?
I say go for it. Being a scientist is super fun. It is amazing. So find your niche, what you love in science, and let your light shine. What this generation did not achieve, your generation can achieve that.
I say dream big. There is no limit to how far you can go. It's okay to trot a non-traditional path. It's okay to go against the grain. You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to be a lawyer. Be a scientist.
My message to a young person who wishes to venture into science is that there is a great journey ahead of you. Continue to foster your interest in science. Continue to be curious. Continue to wanting to find out more and to make this world a better place by creating and making new discoveries. One word to describe my field currently is limitless.
Girl, fantastic.
Awesome.
Exhilarated.